All right, so this is me being angry at fries. Shocker, right? Who doesn't get angry at fries? First, my predicaments. It's very simple, really. Allow me to go ahead and turn on, show you guys. This is the computer that I'm building. And as you can see, everything is fitting in here quite nicely to, in a sense. There is definitely a lot of, there's a lot of no space in here, right? Which I knew going into it there's going to be no space in here, and I was okay with it. I was totally okay with this because I figured I could cram everything in there just fine. Well, I made a mistake. I was wrong, and that really sucks. Unfortunately, I wasn't anticipating the SATA cables being the kind that are like low profile, that basically they come out this way. You can see they come out to the side. It makes it easier to kind of maintain cable management. See, once you get these things tucked in, everything in here looks all nice, okay? But look at that sweet card. Isn't that great? That video card's amazing. Now, here's where the problem came in. This is the rack that goes in here, right? It drops in just like that somehow, okay? I don't want to force it in because those things are in the way, which you guys probably already see where this is going. And this is what a hard drive looks like being put in there. Here's a, so what is this? Velociraptor. Here's a Velociraptor hard drive. Ooh, crazy. We drop this in here, and as you can see, there's no room to move. Now, there used to be a fan right there. Matter of fact, it's right here, and that went right here. What the fuck is supposed to, like, what? No, it doesn't work. Nothing here, nothing works. It's not gonna, I removed it thinking that maybe I could potentially squeeze out a little bit of room and then just kind of readjust airflow some other way, right? Everything in this case has been a compromise, and it's just not worked out. Now, this is not my only rack mount case, and the reason why I want rack mount is because I like the form factor. I like the fact that it slips into a case and everything could be wired cleanly. Because as of right now, it's a pain in the ass to wire everything, and also I could put it on wheels. I have a couple of racks. I have a rack there, okay, which I'm not using that for this. This will be for like mounting those instruments over there. Sorry for the mess, by the way. I'm now tearing apart 3 completely different computers in order to make this happen. And then over here, I have, this is Marilyn. Marilyn is my show computer, not for show, like for insides. Obviously, the insides are not. Well, it's not too bad, but it's also not great. This computer is basically set up with very simple SSD, boot, and then a RAID 0, and that's it. Its primary function is for doing live shows and for recording secondary. It could be recording raw footage, which raw meaning basically Blackmagic. What we hear, right? This is my Blackmagic card here, and this is the Gamer HD. I realize it's kind of hard to see, it's dark, but just know that there's 2 cards in here. This is a 5770 or something. I have another 5770 over here underneath the boxes for the other stuff, that this will go into the old machine. This isn't even the old machine, but check this out. That's the cable mess. That's Sunday. Hi, Sunday. She loves the cable mess. It's messier than normal because I just had to rip it out in order to get the inside of this case, because this case is going to house the new computer, which means I have to take everything out of here, and let me see if I could clean this up a little bit for you. There we go. I'm going to take everything out of here, and it's all going to go into this machine, because this machine seems to have just enough room. I mean, this motherboard here is not one of the low profile ones, so maybe if I maybe I get a little bit of. No, it does not look like I'm going to be able to. Nope. Okay, well, just take my word for it. Inside of here, the SATA cables go straight up. That's why I like this one. You see how it's going straight up here? So the SATA cables in here go straight up, so I don't have to worry about there being a space issue. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to happen once I put it in there, which sucks because this machine is primarily used for live stuff and like BFF report and all that stuff, like host things. And which is why it has like a 5770, right? It doesn't necessarily need the top of the line junk. But one thing this does have that the other computer doesn't have is a riser, meaning this, or clearance I should say, it's deeper by like this much. It's actually it's not even that much. It's like this much, but the clearance that it gives me is like this much. because you see how this thing sits flat to the top, okay? And by the way, it's extremely dusty, and I apologize again. I've just been busy. I try to blow it out every once in a while, but I've been slacking. You see how close it is to the top? It's extremely close to the top of the lip here. But over here, on this guy, let's see if I grab the rack. If I drop this even partway in, you can see... No, you can't because the fan's in the way. You can see that, I mean, just right here, look at the clearance level. So the prize is going to be sitting down here, and there's, like, I mean, look how much space is wasted. All that space is wasted. What was the point? What are you supposed to put up on top of this thing? There's no spot on the top cover for a fan, so it's wasted space in this thing. Here's the funny thing, too. This case is sturdier than the other case. So this is actually a better built case. It's just super, super cramped. And by like this much, if it would only be just a little bit higher, it might be able to work. Actually, it would, because you see, I just need a little bit of clearance to get over this. I'll tell you guys about the specs and all that stuff later. But yeah, basically I called up Fry's and I was like, hey, I need a case that's not this one. And I know what brand that one is. I said, that's a Logicus. So I said, I need one of those. And she was like, okay, no problem. Let me go check it out. I was like, sweet. So she went and checked it out. And then I'm on the phone with her. And this has nothing to do with gender. It has everything to do with the fact that she works at Fry's. I asked her, I was like, okay, yeah. She's like, oh, yeah, we do. I said, you have 2 for-you rack mount SKUs, which means 2 different products, on your shelves. Can you tell me which ones you have? She goes, oh, we only have one. I was like, oh, okay. Is it the Logicus, which is this one? Okay. She said, no. Oh, no, she said yes. And I was like, great. I'll be down to pick it up. I went down there, and it was freaking this one, which is a complete waste of my time. So now I went all the way down there for nothing. I ended up buying Blazing Saddles on Blu-ray DVD, or Blu-ray, because I didn't want to leave empty-handed. And I bought candy, but whatever. And now this was supposed to be plan B, but now this is plan A because the person that helped me was an idiot and wasted my time completely. I can't wait to order another case from like Newegg. These cases are fine. Like this case is perfect. It's in great condition, right? I do like the layout. It's a nice case. It just sucks that now I have to gut this thing to put in here. So now this computer is going to be out of order all night and possibly through the weekend. This computer should be up by tomorrow. It already runs. I've already loaded all the drives and plugged everything in, and everything works great. Everything's numbered. See, I number all my cables and everything because I don't know if I'm the only person that does that, but this is how I roll there. And what sucks is that the original computer, the old computer, Tank, which is this guy here, Tank is gutted except for the main hard drives, which as you can see, they're laid out right here. So yeah, so Tank is not doing too hot because there's nothing in it. And you can't even see, it's so fucking dark. But Tank will run, but I still need to rip the GTX, my 670 Ti out of it in order to put into the other machine. I put the 5770 in here. So basically, I have an entire night of swapping components from computer to computer. All of those insides are going in here. All of these insides are going in there. And many pieces from Sunday. How are you just like in every shot? Many pieces from that are going to be going in here with this stuff. And then all the stuff that came out of it initially, the original stuff, which is all of this, is going to be like Declan's first computer or something. I don't know. I'll make him build it when he gets older. And then when he puts it together and it works, then he'll be like, yay, I built a computer. I'll be like, sweet. And if he blows it up, it won't matter because it's like a Core 2 Duo, and it's practically useless for anything other than putting it together and or blowing up. So that's my weekend. What are you guys doing?